I used to think always. I used to think that if I join spoken classes, then I can only speak this language. So now I think that it was my wrong mentality,
Hmm.
because I have done my post graduation in English literature and I was able to teach, but it was my fault that I never practiced on this language.
Am I
Actually,
audible?
first time, yes, yes, you are audible, and first time I'm using this app, so I have no idea.
I understand. I
Yes.
understand. Yeah. And first time when people use it first time, they have to give the permission to their audio and they join with Zoom call. Yes. Okay. Anyways, let's start today's session. So first of all, I welcome you to the session and good afternoon. How are you?
Very good afternoon. I'm pretty good, and thank you for asking. And yes, thank you for it that you have accepted that today you are with me. So I'm very happy. I'm feeling like I'm over the moon. Actually, it's my heart's desire. I wanted to connect with you for a long time, but today I have got this opportunity. So
Hmm.
I'm feeling very happy.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much for connecting and thank you so much for supporting me. As you know, when you joined with your profile picture, I got to know, okay, yeah, I got a lot of comments from this profile particular. So I know you have been watching my videos for a really long period of time and you support me always. So I just want to show just yeah, I want to say thank you for that. And yes.
It's my pleasure. Your videos are, always commendable and really very, very informative, not only for myself, for all beginners and learners, everyone.
That is what I want to discuss with you today. We will discuss in a deeper level the YouTube particularly, but before that, before just discussing further the topic, I just want to know about you a bit first.
Okay, sure. So, first of all, thank you very much, dear, to give me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am Anjana and I'm connecting to you from UP, district Farrukhabad. I'm originally from Kanpur, but yeah, I got married in Farrukhabad. That's why I'm here. And if I talk about my qualification, so I have done my post graduation in English literature from Kanpur University. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love teaching, listening music. Apart from that, I run a YouTube channel. Its name is Anjana Educational Videos.
Mhm.
And I wanted to enhance my communication skills. That's why I am uploading conversational videos on my YouTube channel. That's it.
Okay, so you are also a YouTuber.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Actually, you can understand that, we are surrounded with Hindi environment. And
Hmm.
if I run YouTube channel, so through YouTube channel, I get so many co-learner for practicing. That's why I am using.
You get the
Yeah.
exposure, you get the environment because of YouTube. Okay, so hi Anjana. Of course, my name is Rajni, and I welcome you to my platform that is Try to Thrive. So if I talk about my qualification, I have done my graduation in Korean language from JNU, and I am from Shri Ganganagar, Rajasthan, that is on the border of Punjab. I am a YouTuber. Currently, I provide paid sessions to beginners. And apart from that, if I talk about my hobbies, I love reading books and talking to different people from different diverse background, diverse culture in order to enhance my communication skills. And if I can add some value in their life or their journey of learning English. So I just love to do that. So that's all about me.
Yeah. I am happy to hear about you. Such a lovely introduction.
Yes.
And as you told me that you love reading books, and I have heard many times in your video that you love reading books. I also love reading books, but I don't have so much time. That's why I'm unable to read. But
Hmm.
yeah, I love also. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, you have shared that you have done your post graduation in English literature, so you must have that, keen nature, or maybe you are already fond of reading books. That's why, because in
Yes,
I
yes.
guess masters we have to read a lot of novels, and I don't know exactly, but yeah, it is
Yeah,
literature again. So. Yes.
Yes, yes. When I was doing a master's that time, I used to read so many books, Shakespeare, Milton. There were so many poets and writers. But now I am not into reading, so I have forgot. But as far as I remember, all these things so attracts me a lot because I love poetry, I love literature. Because we find so many, I mean, intellectual things in book, like I always think that if we read books, so there were so many scholars who have written books, right?
Hmm.
So scholars are not with us, but in the indirect way they are with us through books. When we
Right.
read books, we can imagine that they are with us, and those are incredible lectures are given by those
Hmm.
scholars. So we
Hmm.
never feel that they are not with us. With words they are with us every time.
Totally
That's why
makes
I love
sense.
books are
Yes.
lovely. Yes, books are always lovely for everyone.
I can relate with it. Whenever I read books, I feel connected to the author. I feel like that author is directly talking to me. He is suggesting me whatever I read.
Yes,
I am connected to
yes,
the author. So yeah, that is
yeah.
exactly relevant a lot. Yes. Let's discuss the topic that is YouTube. I want to discuss about YouTube, and I genuinely want to know a lot of things about it from viewers' perspective. As I am a YouTuber, I am working over YouTube, and I aspire to become a successful YouTuber. So now it is my genuine
Yeah.
concern to know my viewers' perspective or how they see my videos, how my videos are helping them, and how like they want to see me in upcoming videos, or maybe how I can add more values in their life or in their English learning journey, basically. Yeah, because that my YouTube channel is totally inclined towards that one thing, which is English, or we can call it communication skills, right? So first tell me,
Yeah.
since when have you been watching my videos?
I'm not sure, but for a long time I'm following you.
Hmm.
I have been following you. And as far as I listen your videos, so your videos are really very, very helpful for everyone. Actually, we are learner. Like I'm learning English, and there are so many viewers who are connected with you. So they also want to learn something, and we have same questions, right?
Hmm.
If today I am connecting with you, and earlier I was not connected with you, and if you are talking with other person, so there are same questions, so we get reply, and if we are listening whole conversation, so sometimes I feel that, oh, I this was my questions and I got this reply, I should implement those things on my speaking. So that's how yeah, we can learn. Sometimes people always think that I have these questions and I should discuss to that person. But I think that if you are regularly watching any videos, if you following any YouTuber daily, you are watching all videos, so you will find all answers of your questions. Because
Hmm.
I feel so. Sometimes I watch like tutor videos, so we have the co-learner has same questions like I used to think, so I got a reply from that video and try to implement those all things in my speaking. So that's how I try to improve.
Hmm.
So yes, and if I talk about that in coming videos, you should apply the advanced structure, because
Hmm.
we are habitual to we have seen a lot of videos for improving beginner and learner, but you should make lot of videos related to advanced learner, that how can they develop. Hmm.
How they can become advanced, or maybe how they can just overcome the intermediate plateau. That I
Yes,
also experienced personally. Intermediate plateau, when I was beginner, I was improving, but after a certain period of time in between, I also felt stagnant and stuck. I was putting
yes,
effort into it, I was doing all the practices every single day, but there was no improvement. Like there was improvement, but I was not able to feel or see the conspicuous changes or improvements in myself. So that is one, I think, very, very important now for intermediates, and then how to become advanced. So how to become advanced is like right now I'm living, right now I am trying to become advanced. So that is one thing I can bring in my YouTube channel in upcoming sessions. But again, it is like I am trying to become advanced, and I'm certain that one day I will be. But the thing is, the
Yeah,
people
of course.
who talk to me, the people come to me and have conversation with me on a regular basis. They sometimes are very beginners, sometimes they are just intermediate. Very rarely I get any advanced speaker like I can share like one was Surbhi Goyal. She is a tutor on
Yes,
English.
yes,
You
I
must
know.
have watched the video. So that conversation I
Yeah,
also enjoyed, and we discussed a lot of the struggles and journey again about learner and how we can incorporate things and how we can learn, overcome a lot of things we discussed. Second, I got like two or three other are also like Shanta, and after that, I for both of them I talked to Sunil sir, and one more teacher was there. I forgot the name. Gaurav sir. Yes, Sunil sir, Gaurav sir, Shanta, and then Surbhi Goyal. Yeah. So like very, very rarely I get, advanced speakers. So that's
yeah,
why it's
yeah.
difficult to bring advanced conversation. But yeah, I will try my level best to incorporate new vocabulary, new expressions in my way of
Yes,
speaking at least, so I can just deliver the appropriate, the adequate vocabulary or content to my viewers. Okay. How
yeah,
often basically
sure.
you watch YouTube? How often?
Uh, to be very honest, I remain very busy. I don't have the enough leisure time. Actually, by profession, I'm teacher also, not going to school. But yeah, my husband is a teacher, so he runs an institute. So I have to go there daily at 3 after 3. That that's why I told you earlier that I'm not free after 3.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I go daily there, and as you know that I'm a homemaker, so I have so many household responsibilities. Yes. So whenever I remain busy with my work, like I'm in kitchen, bathroom, and I'm doing my household chores, that time I have time to listen conversational videos.
Hmm.
And yeah, and one thing I do that always I tell to my co-learner when they join to us, they join to me, that I listen. I don't like to listen one video only once. I listen that video again and again.
Hmm.
How can we say that in one time I can cover all these sentences, all the structures, all the vocabulary? We can't gain, because
Agree.
but I have found something that people feel bored if they watch the video again. But
Hmm.
if you are learning something, so it's required that you should watch again and again the same video, right? Because when we, like, I am teacher, so I understand it, that if I give something to learn my students, and if they are reading one page only once, so how can they learn? They have to read again and again one para until they learn very well. So in the
Hmm.
same way, I want to say to every viewer that please, if you want to learn English, if you are not enjoying, like you are not taking enjoy from that video, you are really serious to learn anything, so watch that thing again and again until you learn, until you grab it.
Yes.
So I do it because I don't have time for reading. I love reading, but I don't have time.
Hmm.
I love reading and I love writing, and I don't have time. So I have time for only listening, because when we listen, that time we can do other things also. Yeah.
Agree.
So I listen, and I listen again and again one video until I grab um, all those things, all
Hmm.
those sentences. Yeah, that's how I learned. Because 6 months ago, I was unable to express a single idea about me. So one
Okay.
when I started my speaking journey 6 months
Hmm.
ago, 1 month, I indulged myself into YouTube. I created my own environment that every time I have to hear, I have to listen English, I have to speak English, and I have to read English. Yeah, that's how I got fluency in 1 month. Not fluency, like I was, and now I'm able to express my
Able
thoughts
to.
whatever knowledge I have. I can connect with you, I can make you understand, and I can understand you. So yeah, I think that if I am continued with my journey, so one day I can say that I may become fluent.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's wonderful that you have created environment for your own self. Even you have to do
Yeah,
the household chores, you have to go there for teaching for your job
yeah,
too. So at the same time, you created the environment because you understand the, necessity of the education as a teacher. As you share that, I know if I'm reading something, if I'm not getting that one page reading at once, I should read it again and again, the paragraph. I should revise the video again and again until I get
yeah,
every information, every bit of information, or the vocabulary, structure, sentences, everything.
yeah.
Similarly, I also tell to my all of students and my learners and viewers that watch the video again and again if you find something useful in the video. I also got the same
Yes,
kind
yes.
of things like, okay, we feel bored. We cannot watch the similar videos. Then now I suggest them that, you can watch after 3 days. Because when you are watching the
Yes,
same
yes.
video after 3 days, then even you are already forgotten that, okay, what you watched. You have already forgotten. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
new for you after
Yes,
3 days
yes.
if you're watching. So that is new for you. So this trick you can try, like if you feel bored, and you can watch after 3 days. Then after 3 days maybe you can decide particular days to, like on Monday and then on Thursday and then on Sunday. So that will also be helpful for you, and at the same time you will refrain from becoming monotonous or something like that. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
okay, so what, like maybe the primary purpose for you consuming content over YouTube is just learn English, or is there any other purpose too behind watching YouTube videos?
While watching videos,
Hmm. Like, do you watch other videos too? Like, what is your primary purpose of consuming content over YouTube?
yeah, like you are asking about me that I upload video.
No, no. You watch videos, right? So your primary purpose, what
Yes, yes.
I'm getting is to learn the language or work upon your communication skills. So is there any
Yeah.
other purpose too behind it, like entertainment purpose, or maybe you want to know about history, about things, maybe other subjects, any other purpose behind that, or just communication or English?
No, only communication skill. And as a teacher, like I'm a teacher, so I want to upgrade myself and I want to update myself for my students, because I think so that being a teacher, it's my responsibility that I should cover and learn new things. Because if I am able to learn, I am able to express myself, so I can teach all things to my students. Because we should learn new things according to era. Like when I was a student, that time English was not so much crazy. I was from Hindi medium school, and 1 hour I used to learn English, and not learn as a language. Only I used to learn like it's my subject, and I have to pass the examination. It was like that.
Hmm.
And also I'm from very low background. My parents are not so much literate, and I was the eldest child of my family. But I love this language since my childhood. I love this language. And that time, we didn't have a social media, so we didn't know, we didn't have idea that how can we speak. I used to think that if I join spoken classes, then I can only speak this language. So now I think that it was my wrong mentality,
Hmm.
because I have done my post graduation in English literature, and I was able to teach, but it was my fault that I never practiced on this language. But
Yes.
YouTube is really boon for me, that when I came into YouTube and I found so many YouTuber and person who related to um, rural area, they are able to speak in English. Then I you know believed in myself. I changed my mindset that no, I know English and I can also speak. So that's how I started, watching conversational videos, and I am learning this language for my students. Actually, when I teach my students, I teach academic education like 9 to 12th students, and there comes student 1 to 8th also. So I want to provide them English environment, and I always say to them that you don't only read English, try to speak English just now, because when you will grown up, you will not used to join any spoken classes if you start speaking just now. Because I teach tenses, so that time I think that if they know very well that how to form sentences, so as well as they also can speak that sentences. That's how they can speak very well
Yeah,
along with their
interpretation is
subject.
important.
Yeah, along with their subject. So in my coaching, not only I teach as a subject English, I always inspire to my students not only write in NB, try to speak. Like I say to my student that stand up, form this sentence. Not only write, it's like
Yes.
mouth exercise that
Hmm.
convert in your mind. Children always feel very easy to write that, ma'am, can I write this sentence? So I say, yes, you can write, but no, no, no. This time you don't write, stand up and convert into mind, because it's like a practice. You will can become, when we try to convert sentence again and again, then mind, grab these things that
Yes.
it's become habitual of converting, soon.
Hmm.
Because most of the people, why they are not able to speak, always say that I can understand English, I can't speak English, but because you never speak, you never practice, that's why you are not able to speak.
When
Yeah,
it comes to
so
take
I
actual
think so.
action, actual practice, they are willing to do that.
Yeah.
They are reluctant. They are not willing, yes,
Yes.
they are reluctant to do that. Yes, and I salute
Yes.
you that you are, because India needs teachers like you, despite having this much responsibilities, despite having, challenges in your life, in your way, still you strive to incorporate new skills in yourself, and you learn day by day from YouTube. You upgrade yourself, and upgrading ourselves is again
Yes.
very important. Because recently,
Yes.
maybe 2 days back, my sister visited a school, the government school in our village itself. So she was saying that
Yeah.
no teacher was teaching in the class. Students were playing. Some were using their mobile phones. Some were just talking. Some teachers were just talking to each other. This is pathetic, and I think this is really sad, because those kids are right now, this is like their foundation. The teachers are responsible,
Yes.
build their foundation, so it should be really strong. In
Yes.
the primary school, if till 5th standard, if they are not getting the proper adequate education in a right manner, after that they will start doubting themselves, because the teacher, when they
Yes.
change the school, or when they go in the higher classes, teachers directly say you are
Yes.
not, you are dumb, or you don't know this, you don't know the meaning of this word, and you are very weak, and these kind of
Yes.
things teacher again itself started saying in the class. Then the student again, their the students mindsets also start thinking like this: okay, I'm not able, maybe this is not for me, maybe I'm
Yeah.
not intelligent, I'm very weak, these kind of stuff,
Yes.
students starts thinking. So teacher really has a lot of responsibility, and we should take the
Of
responsibility very
course.
seriously.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And I think if you are a teacher, so you should never stop your learning journey, because
absolutely.
learning is endless process. How can you say that now you have selected and you are perfect? No one
Yeah.
is perfect. Some are higher, some are lower. You will find always, a senior to you. Like
Yes.
you are growing, and you will
Hmm.
always find that there is someone who is senior to you.
Hmm.
So I think no one is perfect. Whatever knowledge we have, just
Hmm.
you give your 100% knowledge to your students. So that's
Yes.
how I do, and I love teaching. That's why I think I have so much energy to teach my students.
Great, great.
Yes, because teaching is my passion.
Same.
They just want to tell you that I have seen lot of teachers that they always think I have to complete, I have to make complete syllabus of students, and then I will get leave, that it's enough, it's my work, I have done. But I don't think so. Whatever, when I teach my students, so I always think that he really is interested or not, he has really completed his all work or not, and whatever I am teaching him, so he's getting or not. I am really always worried for them. And I check students, because if there are 30 students in my class, so I can't say that those 30 students are same, because different mindset they have, and different understanding they have. So sometimes I have to call the person to person students one by one, that if you don't understand better, so come to me. I will use different trick to understand you, because I have experience. So I know that if you don't know this thing, so how can I make you understand? So different type of tricks I use for making them understand. Then I get satisfaction that yeah, I have done something well.
Great, great, great. You are really, really such an incredible teacher, I must say, because a person who strives to, upgrade and learn every day. And yeah, I agree with you. Like in one class, if there are 30 students, everybody has different mindset and different capabilities to get the things.
Yes,
Some
yes.
people are able to grasp even when you, explain the formula, explain the pattern once. Some students require time, they take time, they want to learn or read that for 2 or 3 more times, then only they get
Yeah.
exactly what the pattern is, and they are able to. So not every student is similar. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I also feel that, and recently, whenever I take classes, whenever I take online sessions, I at the end of the session I ask my students to like give feedback to me too, where I am lacking,
Yeah.
and as a trainer I need to improve. So this is very, very important to understand. Like we should also understand, like we have to upgrade, and I also believe in that learning is a lifelong process. You cannot be perfect, but there is a room for improvement, so you should always strive for improvement. Yeah. Okay, so next I want to know, like, do you mostly watch solo videos? Like people create on solo videos where they share their tips and tricks and how you can improve, how you can incorporate new vocabulary or something like that.
Yeah.
And there are content which is totally inclined towards conversational videos. So which you watch the most, conversational or solo videos?
Yeah, both I watch. When I came into YouTube, so I thought that yeah, their speech is good. So that time I like solo videos also. Like when I started my speaking journey, so first time I used to watch Alina Reyes. I started my speaking journey with after listening Alina Reyes, and that time I felt motivated because there are so many solo videos uh, is created by Elena. So I
Yes.
have watched. After that, I started watching conversational videos. So both I love. Both I love to listen.
You learn from both kind of videos. Okay. Okay, so
Yes. Yes.
like people watch randomly, like when they start watching videos on YouTube, they start watching randomly. So nowadays I think what I can know till now, you are maybe striving to become advanced, you are somewhere intermediate or upper intermediate speaker. So do you just start watching a video of after having a thought in your mind that what are the areas I need to focus upon? Because in communication skills there are three aspects we need to focus upon. First is non-verbal communication, which holds 55% out of 100, which is huge, that we people just avoid. That is 55%, in which we have to focus upon the body language, the facial expression, then eye contact, the posture, how we are keeping ourselves. The second is 38%, which is tonality, in which tone, in which pace, speed, rhythm, if there is fluctuation in the way of speaking. So this is 35%, 38%, sorry. Again, people, avoid this and they don't focus on that. Third remains only 7%, which is words or the language you speak. That is only 7% of 100, and we focus on that. Like this much we focus on 7%, so we can think now like how much we should focus upon that 55% and 38% too. So do you keep now a thought in your mind when you go for watching a movie or when you go for consuming content over YouTube?
Yeah, sure. I definitely think about it, and always I want to. I try to listen those type of videos, like they are advanced and their body language is also superb,
Hmm.
and everything is fine. Like Asutosh sir. Do you know Asutosh? Asutosh official.
Yes.
So because I love uh, I love their videos because he always he all mostly he make video with um, tutor.
Tutors.
Mostly he makes video with tutor. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I always think that if I can't afford tutor, so if I am listening tutor, so there are so many guidance we can take, that
Absolutely.
advices and guidance if they are providing to that co-learner, so we can learn a lot from those guidance and we can implement on myself.
Yes,
That's
implement.
how I learned. And yes, I also Surbi videos. I always watch her videos because she is also a tutor.
Hmm.
And yes, you are also my favorite. So yeah, there are three or four person. I always love to listen them. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
because
Thank you.
as I told you that I don't have so much time. So whenever I have time, so three or four Alina Rice, she doesn't upload daily, but if any time she upload any video, so I like to listen her also. Yeah.
Hmm.
So there are selected person to whom I love to listen. Yeah.
Yes, we should be wise enough while choosing videos, because we are, allocating, we are investing our time into it. So we should always
Yeah.
be wise enough, like what content I am going to consume now, and what are the major areas I need to focus upon. Like I always tell my
Yes.
students, like if you focus on, the more you focus on the smallest feedback you get, the faster you learn, no matter the feedback is
Yeah.
given to anyone. Like if you are watching a video and if you see the like any kind of feedback is given to the learner, and you feel that you also need to focus upon that thing, so keep that feedback and take that feedback
Yeah.
on yourself and focus on the smallest
Yes.
feedback.
Yes.
You will learn faster. Okay.
Yes.
So
And I believe in one thing, if you know your weakness very well, so yes, you can overcome from that weakness. If you don't know your weaknesses, so how can you work on that weakness? So it's
easy.
very essential that if we are mature and I'm talking to you, so I know very well that where I have done mistakes, and next time I have not, I don't have to do the same mistakes. That's how I learn.
Hmm. I want to know personally, what kind of videos, like you already shared that you want to see advanced conversational videos on my YouTube channel. Besides that, if I ask you, what else do you like to watch on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, I would like to watch that. Like, I always think that you are really perfect. Your English, your way of talking, and like you guide any beginner. So that's all amazing. So always, I want to see you on that platform that you are, guide, and you are tutor, and you are, giving feedback to other person, and you are trying to make them correct, because that's how they can learn.
Hmm.
And I would also want to know about myself, that as far as you are learning to me, sorry, you are listening to me continuously.
Hmm.
So I want to know my weaknesses, that what you find.
Hmm. Okay. Yes. I have observed that sometimes you speak a little bit slow down. Like I think you have a lot of things in your mind, because only people who have a lot of experience, a lot of thoughts, background knowledge in their mind, only they speak faster. I have some students, they
Yeah.
speak only, they, end up saying one answer, giving one answer, one line answer, then I ask them to try to elaborate. So it means they don't have much background knowledge or maybe much experience. As you seem to
Yeah.
me like very good observer. While watching, you
Yes,
observe
yes, yes.
people maybe, and when you go out, you observe your students very carefully, and then you are very attentive, and only that's why you have a lot of knowledge. But as you are
Yeah.
not doing the reading practice, so if you do the reading practice, like you do the reading practice slowly, you will be able to see a change in your way of speaking too. Like then you will be able to
Okay.
slow down a bit while speaking. That is one, and that
Okay.
comes in the tonality, that is 38%, your tone, your pace, speed, that really matters. It is essential if you are working upon
Yeah,
your
sure.
communication skills, right? Second, I found a bit like when you talk about singular person, yeah, singular third person. When you were talking about Ashutosh, he. So when you say he, so you should have used his instead of they. So maybe a bit because of
Yeah,
the uh, pace, you just got confused. I know you know that, and yeah, I understand at the same time that
yeah.
because of pace, because of the bombardment of thoughts in our mind, we make these
Great.
mistakes. Only very conspicuous mistake I found was pronunciation of also. Also, you pronounced it also. So just focus upon that.
Also,
Also, yes.
yeah, also.
So
Okay.
always, right? I also have a student who used to pronounce it also, then always, no, also, always. You can focus
Always.
on O sound. Yeah.
Also, always.
Yeah. Also.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
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 I
This
know
is,
very well, not only also and always. I have so much poor, pronunciation that I have 11 years. My daughter, she always interrupt me that
interrupts
mom, you
me.
are speaking wrong. You should
Yes.
speak like this.
She
Yeah.
always interrupts me. Interrupts me. Singular third person.
She always
She always
interrupts me.
interrupts
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah. I
Interrupts
think you
me.
can focus a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, our meeting is going to end in just 1 minute. Anything that you want to tell or want to share at the end before we wind up the right session? Yeah, the session right here.
Yeah. I'm very thankful to you that you have connected with me and you gave me such a really, I mean, very important feedback to me, and I will try to implement all those things upon me. And yeah, and I would like to see you on the post of tutor that always try to
Thank you.
correct a person. Yeah, because
Thank you.
it would be really helpful for everyone,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I would just want to say that thanks for connecting to me, and it was really lovely talking to you. I didn't even realize how time flew. It was like we were engrossed
Yeah,
in the conversation, so it was really lovely
yeah,
talking to
sure,
you. Thank you
sure.
so much. Yeah. Have a great day
Same
ahead.
here.
Bye bye.
Same here. Bye bye. Bye.